I think we have all had scary dreams, but the events of that summer night still feel creepy to me. At the time, I was living in an apartment in Tokyo. Thinking about it now, I don't know what the experience was. First, I was sleeping in my room, and then, suddenly I was awakened by a sound in the distance. At first I thought it was the mewing of a cat, but upon closer listening, I realized it was a baby crying. I tried to go back to sleep, not thinking too deeply about whether it was a small child in the neighborhood crying in the night. But the voice seemed to be getting closer and closer. The apartment I was living in at the time was old and the walls were thin, and sounds inside and outside often leaked in, so at this stage I did not suspect the presence of a ghost at all. In other words, I was not at all afraid. I rolled over and looked at the clock. It was just past 2 a.m. I thought I could sleep for another 4 hours, and as I was about to start to gasp, the baby's voice clearly rang out loudly. I wondered what was going on, so I got up from the bed. I found, to my surprise, a baby in the middle of the room. It was crying in a basket like a cage for a newborn child. Am I dreaming? No, I was fully awake. I was instantly convinced. But why is there a baby in my room? I definitely locked the door to my room. Did someone put it there with opening the door? Was it an incident? Even at this stage, I didn't feel scared, just surprised. What to do, what to do? I looked at the baby from my bed and struggled to make sense of this senseless situation. That's when it happened. I noticed a woman with long hair standing in the corner of the room I had caught out of the corner of my eye. She was staring at the baby, who was crying, and she was probably about 30 years old. She was just standing there looking at the crying baby, blinking her eyes in an abnormal way. At this point, I finally felt a chill run down my spine. I had never been psychic at all, but I had no choice but to think that the situation was unusual. This is not good. I'm watching something terrible. My heart was pounding like it was about to explode, but strangely enough, my head was calm. Let's leave the room first, I decided. The baby was crying even louder than before. Just as I was about to get off the bed, the woman took one step and then another toward the baby. All I could do was just watch. The woman walked closer to the baby and looked at him again without hugging him. The next moment, the woman turned around and moved toward me. One step, and then another. She was getting closer and closer. I seemed to pass out after that, and when I came to, it was morning. I got off the bed to wash my face, thinking that it must have been a dream. But I found a clump of long hair in the middle of the room. I continued to live in that room for a long time after that, but that was the first and last time I saw that woman and her baby.